discovered and started using approximately 5,000 years ago. First metal to be used was copper. Then after, silver and gold came. These metals were found in free state in nature. But most of the metals discovered later were reactive in nature. They are found in nature as oxides, carbonates, sulfates, sulfides and halides, but not in pure state. The compounds of reactive metals from which metals were extracted and purified are called ores of metals. Ores of some of the metals can be obtained in nature. Ores contain large amount of impurities, which is known as gangue. The process of removing of impurities by physical means of method like handpicking, crushing, pulverizing or grinding is called the dressing of ore. Oxides of highly reactive metals like magnesium and aluminum are not reduced easily either by hydrogen, carbon or carbon monoxide. Metals that are placed below copper do not rust easily because of their low reactivity. Different processes applied in order to increase the percentage of metal in the ore is called concentration of the ore. Different types of concentration processes are gravity process, froth flotation, electromagnetic separation, calcination, roasting, and reduction of metal or two metals. Reduction is the process of removal of oxygen for the extraction of metals from their oxide ores. The common reducing agents used for the reduction of metal oxides are carbon monoxide, carbon, and hydrogen. Electrolysis is the process of decomposition of a substance by passing electricity through it in a molten or dissolved state. Electrolysis of fused magnesium chloride gives magnesium at cathode and chlorine at anode. Important ores of aluminum are bauxite, represented by the formula Al2O32H2O, corundum, represented by the formula Al2O3, and cryolite, with the formula Na3AlF6. Bauxite is the principal ore of aluminum. The extraction of aluminum from bauxite involves three steps: the purification of bauxite using Bayer's process, the electrolytic reduction of anhydrous Al2O3 by Hall and Heroult process, and the last step is the purification of impure aluminum by Hoop's process. Aluminum is used in manufacture of automobile components, construction process, manufacture of electric wires, packing medicines and pharmaceutical products, manufacture of soft drink cans and espresso coffee makers, and manufacture of utensils. An alloy is a homogeneous metallic solution composed of two or more elements. One of the elements in the alloys is essentially a metal, while the other element or elements may be metals or non-metals like carbon, silicon, sulfur, or boron. Alloys are often made to alter the mechanical properties of the base metal, for example, to induce hardness, toughness, or ductility. Pure metals are not used in their pure form in the industry as they have poor mechanical properties. Their properties are modified by adding other elements. Alloys are classified according to their components into three distinct types: ferrous, non-ferrous, and amalgams. Alloys are harder or tougher than the base metal and are resistant to corrosion. They are inert to commonly used chemicals and are magnetizable or ductile. Ferrous alloys are alloys with iron as the main constituent and have other elements like carbon, chromium, vanadium, tungsten, and molybdenum. Non-ferrous alloys are alloys that do not contain iron as a component. For example, alloys of aluminum, copper, lead, tin, titanium, zinc, nickel, cobalt, tungsten, molybdenum, magnesium, and precious metals. Amalgams refer to alloys of mercury with other metals. For example, dental amalgam, used in tooth fillings, is an alloy of mercury and silver. The purest form of gold, that is 24-karat gold, is very soft and cannot be molded into jewelry. That is why copper or silver is added to it to lend its hardness and strength. About 8.4% copper or silver is added to 24-karat gold to convert it into 22-karat gold with a purity of about 91.6%. Jewelry is mostly made in 22-karat gold. Lead alloys include solder and type metal, while silver alloys include sterling silver. With that, we have come to the end of this session. Go through the chapter again and familiarize yourself more with the terms you find difficult. And don't forget to check out the games and quizzes we have in store for you. Until then, goodbye.